Hi, my name is Fern Taillefer, and I am the president of the local Peacekeeping Association, and our park is in Angus, Ontario. I'm also the national vice president for the Canadian Peacekeeping Association. What is a peacekeeper? Well, best way I can say it is we are soldiers, Canadian soldiers, who have been sent overseas on the being invited over to try and stop strife, stop warring countries from fighting each other, and we are neutral. We don't take one side or the other, and we try to keep the peace. So that's basically what a peacekeeper is. Sometimes we go from peacekeeping to peacemaking, because what happens is that they're shooting at us now, so we got to shoot back to protect ourselves. And then they say, okay, that was a mistake, so they shouldn't have shot at us, and everyone's forgiven, and we go back to peacekeeping again. And that's what peacekeeping basically is all about. It was like we're the people stop bullying other people, other countries. They bully each other. We try to stop that from happening. So that's basically it. This year is a very distinctive year. It's a very important year. Last year we celebrated 75 years as peacekeepers, as Canadian peacekeepers. This year we are remembering the biggest loss of Canadian peacekeepers at any given time 50 years ago on August 9th. 1974, when a marked Buffalo aircraft, UN markings, was on a resupply mission in Damascus, Syria, and as they were approaching the airport, they got shot down by 3 Syrian missiles, and all 9 Canadian soldiers were killed. And that's why we're remembering them tomorrow, on August 9th. And what's happening is that 2 of those people are from the Angus area, the Stringer family and the Crable family. So it makes it a little closer to home. And that's why this is important. We want to make sure people don't forget the sacrifices made by our Canadian peacekeepers. Okay, I'd like to talk a little bit about the park itself, Peacekeepers Park up in Angus. It's one of a kind. There's nowhere anywhere in Canada you'll find it like that one. It's incredible. We just finished celebrating on Friday, August 9th, remembering the Buffalo aircraft. And when you go to the park, you'll see there's a big mural, big wall. And on the wall has the names of the soldiers who were killed. The 119 peacekeepers killed on Canadian missions around the world, on UN peacekeeping missions, as well as 158 who were killed in Afghanistan. And they're remembering the 3 RCMP as well, who were killed on UN missions in Haiti. So that's what the wall's all about. And then behind that wall, there's murals of pictures from all around the world of peacekeeping. It's really, really sharp. And as you walk into the park itself and you go around to the left, there's a walkway that's built specifically, and it'll take 2 wheelchairs side by side. And there are mini walls. In those mini walls are portraits. So the names that's on the wall initially as you walk in, every single name has a portrait associated to it inside the park. So there's a small history in French and English of that person, where they were killed, how old they were, and who they served with. Because a name on the wall is just a name on the wall. But when you could put that with a photograph, it sticks into your head a little bit better. And it's an incredible, it's sacred, to me it's like sacred land. It's incredible to be there and see that. We have 18 stanchions all the way around the park as well, depicting every single mission that we've been on, all the way from Korea all the way to our latest mission. And so you can bring your kids there, have a picnic. There's a couple armored vehicles there as well, and we're hoping to have more shortly. Actually, we're working on that, and it's all UN markings. It's what the plan is to be able to bring a bus full of kids to the park, bring them in there and give them a history tour of the Canadian peacekeepers when they first started to present. As you walk around the park, that history is there. So that's what the park's all about. We created it. The actual ribbon cutting ceremony of the park was in 2008. I'll never forget that day because I was the president at the time. Actually, the park was my creation initially. And my idea came to fruition, which was kind of nice. And we were having our parade that morning on August 9th. And it was 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was just too excited to see this wall being built, but it wasn't finished yet. And so it'll be the big ribbon cutting ceremony. So I was there at the park in full uniform by 4:30 in the morning, and the parade didn't start at 11. So myself and the then mayor, deputy mayor, who is now mayor of Essa Township, Sandy McDonald, were wiping down the wall with all the dust and everything else. And probably maybe 10 minutes before we actually started the ceremony, we stopped working on the wall, and it was enough for us to carry on. So it's very exciting. It's been there for a while, and it's getting better. And we invite everybody to come and see the park, have a picnic, and for the kids, there's an ice cream parlor right across the road. So on Thursday, we had a flag raising ceremony. We have a flag raising ceremony every year to commemorate Peacekeepers Week. And so because it's such a special event this year, we remembered, we talked more about the aircraft that got shot down. But the flag goes up, we do our thing, a ceremony, we have members of parliament attend, we have the local police attend, fire department. It's a big thing, it's huge, and people walking by stop and see what's going on. And as a matter of fact, the last one we were at, there was a lady who I've never seen before. I know the lady, when she heard the story of the Buffalo aircraft, she was crying. She didn't know. So it's to get the word out as well. It's very important to keep these memories alive. We don't want people to forget the sacrifices made by our soldiers, our Canadian soldiers, men and women, and we keep on doing it. So people have to realize the freedom that we have today is because of our veterans. And so we got to keep that spirit alive as well. Our younger generation needs to learn to find out why they have what they have, and they think they have it fairly easy. Well, an ultimate price was paid for that. Again, our soldiers, World War I, World War II, Korea, and all the peacekeeping missions, NATO missions. So it's very important that we don't forget, because, like I said, they made the ultimate sacrifice.